I'm David Humber, and I'm a member of the Maynard Nexen Economic Development Team based in Birmingham, Alabama. While I could talk with you about the steps that go into helping a company through the process leading up to an incentive agreement being signed and a splashy public announcement, today I'm going to talk about what happens after the ink dries and the implementation begins. In a word, this is all about compliance. In 3 words, this is all about dollars and cents. Regardless of the size or type of the incentive package, there are always compliance requirements that incentivized companies need to understand before they sign on the dotted line. From periodic reporting to meeting benchmarks and achievement goals, each of these items and your compliance with the documented requirements have a direct impact on your ability to realize the full value of the offered incentives and ultimately on the success or failure of your long-term project. Here are some simple steps to help you think about incentive compliance. First, identify your compliance team. Most often, the company personnel that helped negotiate and secure the incentive package will not be the same team tasked with overseeing the compliance phase of the project. The transfer of responsibility needs to be thorough on the front end to avoid complications later on. Second, develop a review process. Whether it be a calendar, an Excel spreadsheet, an automated reminder system, or something else that works for your company, creating a system that provides reminders of important dates and filing requirements will be key to a successful compliance stage. Some states or local granting authorities have developed systems that provide automated reminders, which are very valuable, but where this isn't the case, the company will need to evaluate the best process for its specific incentives. Third, understand the reporting requirements on the front end. It's never a good feeling to only have days before an incentive reporting deadline when you first realize that you have not kept adequate records to easily allow your company to complete the required report that is now due. What could have been a fairly easy process can quickly become an overwhelming activity of determining the right people to contact for different pieces of data needed to complete the report. And overwhelming can quickly become impossible when you receive an out-of-office reply from the key person who has all of the answers. Fourth, be proactive, not reactive. As we have all learned in the past 3 years, project delays, employment difficulties, and cost overruns unfortunately have become an expected part of every project. Luckily, granting authorities are generally cooperative with incentivized companies when it comes to these issues. However, addressing these concerns well in advance of possibly missed deadlines will give your company the best opportunity to work with the granting authorities to adjust requirements prior to being in default under your incentive agreements. Despite what many say in other contexts, it's better to ask for permission than to ask for forgiveness when it comes to non-compliance with negotiated incentive packages. The Maynard Nexen Economic Development Practice Group is one of the most experienced in the Southeast in supporting economic development projects, and we stand ready to help clients of all sizes as they look to locate or expand their operations. But as we have learned in this video, we are here to support you through the life of your incentive program as well.